So I picked 7 local companies that I love, that I go to all the time, and I decided to go to their website and check them out and see how hot the fantasy copy is on their site. The first website I visited is Dosha Salon Spa, and what I love about this website is that it's very clear and it's easy to maneuver around. On the flip side, what I didn't like about it so much is that it has a very corporate feel and it doesn't speak to my fantasies. When I go to a salon spa, I want to feel like I'm in a heavenly place. I'm going to relax and take all my worries away. And the first thing I did was click on the services tab because I always get my nails done there and I wanted to see what other services they have available. And you can see right here that the headline basically just says Dosha Salon Spa Services. Now, that doesn't really speak at all to all the fantasies I have about going to a salon. We saved a cloud for you, Angel. Come spread your wings and re-energize your spirit with a massage, facial, or hair blowout. Come find the divine bliss you've been missing at Dosha. So you can see how the new copy really relates to how you want to feel like you're floating on a cloud when you go to a spa and salon. And how hot was the Dosha Salon Spa copy on their website? I rank it a Reese Witherspoon on my fantasy thermometer. So the next website I thought we'd look at is Vega Dance Lab, and this place is basically like my second home. I take dance classes there all the time, and it brings me so much joy. So I'm so very, very grateful to the owners and all of the dance teachers there. What I love about this website is that it has a very sexy feel to it, and I really love that they had some fun pictures of dancing in there. One of the things that I thought that they were missing, though, was it felt a little static, and I felt like it could lose a little bit more movement. But what I'm talking about is movement in the words. So, for example, on the headline, you can see right here, it says, "Welcome to Vega Dance Lab." That's what it says as their headline on the main page of their site. So you could just take that headline and not even make a huge change, just something simple like "Come groove with us at Vega Dance Lab," and already you're feeling the movement. You already kind of want to go shake your booty over at Vega. So something as simple as that can really, again, create that fantasy of what I want to be doing with my time right now. I'd rather be moving my hips around and doing a groove rather than being welcomed at Vega Dance Lab. So just how hot is the copy on the Vega Dance Lab website? Well, on my fantasy thermometer, I rank it at Ariana, which, by the way, she's super fun to shake and shimmy to, too. So the next local Portland company on my list is Pipsoriginal Donuts, and this is one of my favorite weekend spots. They have the most amazing, delicious, honey salted beignet style donuts that melt in your mouth. It's incredible. You must try if you haven't yet already. One of the things that's interesting about this website is that it's not a website. It's only a Facebook page, which is kind of cool because it creates this very intimate quality to it. And it also you get the sense that you're hearing directly from the owner, and they make you feel like they care very deeply about the community and all of their customers, which I truly believe that they do. Just like the donuts are presented beautifully on a plate to any customers who go there, the copy on your website should do the same as well, or the copy on your Facebook page, as it may be. So right here in this post on their Facebook page, they're talking about how they're expanding because they are a super small shop and they're super popular, and so they're making room for more customers, which is awesome. What they're not really doing, though, is painting the picture of how awesome that's going to be for the customers who want to go, and instead of taking donuts to go, they can chill and hang out there at the shop. So the post there could start out with something instead like, "Soon you'll be able to allow the salty goodness to dissolve slowly on your taste buds." Because we're expanding. I mean, your words should taste as good as your donuts do. So just how hot is the copy on Pip's original Facebook page? Well, I'll give it a hotness of Cameron Diaz. So the next company I thought we'd look at is the Aveda Institute in Portland. And this is basically a school here in Portland that trains stylists who use Aveda products. And this also is a place where I frequent it because they do nails and hair blowouts and things like that as well. So if I was going to become a hairstylist, I would want a place that's going to be very glitzy, glammy, and really a hip kind of school that has all the latest trends, right? And when I went to their website, that's the first thing I noticed is it's very catchy, some great headlines and really great pictures right there on the front of their website. So then when you click through and you click on the YR school and it goes to a website page here, you can see that basically has a video, but then you can see the copy above the video doesn't really compel me to watch the video. First of all, the copy on there is so small. And listen, people, words are important, so you got to give your words some room. Make sure the copy's big enough for someone to be able to read it, and that it compels them to read it right away and then compels them to watch the video. Here's what it says. Why our school? We chose the trendy Pearl District specifically to give our creative students an immersion of fashion. Big cities give you the access to an experiment rural life may not offer. To me, that's super confusing, and it doesn't really talk about the fantasy of being in a really hip part of town and being part of a really trendy school. So here's what I would suggest instead. Walk out our front door and find yourself amongst the chicest designer boutiques, exquisite art galleries, and other inspiring creative shops to invigorate your imagination. A feeling of you're going to be in a place that's full of creative inspiration all around you, and it's the chic, hip part of town and full of glitz and glamour like I want as a hairstylist. So how hot is the copy on the Aveda Institute website? I'm going to give it a Katy Perry. So the next company I wanted to look at is Wilhemina Modern Apothecary. My absolute favorite skincare product that is out there. I use their products all the time. They're all natural and plant-based, and I've talked about them in my videos before. This stuff is like scrumptious, wonderful, make my skin glow. I don't know how I would live without it. So their website's really great because right at the top there's a feature banner that shows some product and has some really great headlines and catchy little taglines. The products themselves, though, don't have anything there to really stimulate my imagination about my desire for what I want in my skin, right? I want to paint the picture of the glowing skin that I'm going to have after using these plant-based products that are so much better for you and not full of toxins. Descriptions, I like to have a little mini fantasy story that goes right next to the product ingredients. But at bare minimum, I recommend having a headline or a tagline for each product that basically conveys the fantasy story that the product provides. So how hot is the Wilhemina Modern Apothecary copy on their website? I'm going to give it a Christy Teigen on my fantasy thermometer. So the next Portland company that I go to all the time is Bamboo Sushi. This is one of my favorite places to have a little sake and conversation with some friends, as well as amazing dinners with my family. My daughter can eat almost twice as much sushi as I can. That girl loves the raw fish. So anyway, one of the things about this website right away that I loved is that you immediately got the sense that it was sustainable, which is kind of their big thing. They have amazing, fresh, sustainable practices. All the pictures on the website do a really great job of giving you that sense right away. And click through to the About Us page. And the first thing that I noticed right away is that they don't really have a headline. It just says About Us, right? And then the words that follow are pretty amazing. It has their mission statement, and here's what it says. Welcome to Bamboo Sushi, the first certified sustainable sushi restaurant in the world. Okay, now first of all, that's amazing. That should be in big print. That should be the headline, right? The next thing that they say right there is, we are dedicated to bringing you the freshest fish, meats, and produce with the greatest consciousness to marine stewardship, sustainability, and the environment. And so right there, that's when you can create a sub-headline that really speaks to the fantasy of enjoying fresh, delicious fish. And you could do that so simply with something that talks a little bit about making nature happy and making your tummy happy, right? The same fresh food that is making your stomach smile is making Mother Nature smile too. So how hot is the Bamboo Sushi copy on their website? I give it an Amy Poehler. And the last local company we're going to look at is Nike. And I love this company because I'm a runner, so I of course love the Nike shoes. But just in general, the company itself has done wonders for the local economy here in Portland. And the owner, Phil Knight, is an alum of my alma mater, University of Oregon. Go Ducks. And so I'm a huge fan of Nike and everything it's done here for Portland. And it just in general, their marketing is genius and their website is no surprise. Their copy is exquisite on the site. So the first page that I opened up right away was this one. It says "So Fast" in the back. Has this woman here holding the shoes and saying its middle name is Zoom. And of course the middle name of the shoe is Zoom, but that's all you've got to do. You don't even have to read the small print to go, I want those shoes. I want to Zoom. I want to be fast. I want to, beat my time on my next half marathon. And it just captures all of my fantasies about how well I want to perform on my next run. So how hot is the Nike copy on their website? Well, I give it my highest rating. Of course, it's Beyonce. So I hope that helps some of my favorite Portland companies improve the copy on their website so they can show their customers how they help make their fantasies become a reality. And if you're looking to improve the temperature of the copy on your website, leave me a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. And don't forget to write down your own fantasies because words make it real.